1 year after the deadly attack on the Capitol, it feels like we're divided into two countries. New tonight, Action News Now reporter Ryan Caney spoke with people about the past year and if they feel like we're more divided than ever.
I spoke with several people today who told me they feel like they can't talk about politics at all and have avoided the topic to keep from losing family, friends, and coworkers. Devin Fernandez is an assistant professor of political science at Chico State University. He said immediately after the January 6th insurrection, there was a brief moment of national unity, but not anymore.
So when one party takes a hard line on something, then the other party takes the opposite tack on it. And that's something that has been a change in our politics since the late 1990s, early 2000s, where we're starting to see much clearer, starker divisions between the two parties.
I spoke with one local teacher who wanted to remain anonymous. They told me they try to stay away from politics near family or at work.
It's hard because you want to be able to talk about these things, to have some real conversation, back and forth conversation, but it usually ends up so heated, like people just don't want to listen to each other's views before they start attacking each other.
Despite the divide, Fernandez told me a lot of political scientists are finding that Americans have more in common than people think. He said a lot of people interact with politics like team sports, voting for a red or blue team rather than for policy.
The political divisions that we tend to think are strongly ideologically mapped don't show up in the public opinion polling data, that policy preferences might not be all that extreme as people engage in a more superficial way in the contemporary moment, and so don't have deeply informed views about their policy preferences and whatnot.
While the political divide won't get solved overnight, Fernandez told me it could be better for everyone to start focusing on policy over the party in politics. In Reading, Ryan Caney, Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
Millions of people don't participate in politics, with NPR saying just around 32% of eligible voters chose to not vote in the last presidential election.